Classic Rock Beagle.
Welcome to the Annals of the Classic Rock Beagle. I'm Dobbs and this is Moser.
Who are these?
We review classic rock music and topics with humor, and in Moser's case,
you've got charisma.
We're relatively new to the game. We put out our first video in April of this year. We want to be the Todd in the Shadows of classic rock, bringing humor to an earnest music review. We also want to be the musician's reviewer, not shying away from concepts that musicians would comprehend better than non-musicians. And we also offer the CRB guarantee. If one of our videos gets blocked on copyright grounds, we'll simply re-record a version of it with different lyrics. That way we're more free to review music. Oh, yeah. You youngins like the whole worst pop songs of the year concept. Long before the year's over, of course. So we'll listen to every song that made the Billboard Hot 100 in the top 20 from January 1st, 2020 through November 30th. Let's give it a listen.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
What the hell was that? It's just a bunch of brag songs with sleepy beats. Kids, they got no flow. Grandmaster Flash, now there's a rapper for you. And back in my day, we didn't just pull out our telephones and give us no complete beats. We just grab a buddy and spit on his hands and just make up rhymes from there. Shut up! Now Benny Goodman, that's entertainment. Guy Lombardo, his orchestra was the bee's knees. And that little Uzi guy, he ain't got no swagger. Eddie Cantor, that swagger. He didn't go around saying F this and F that. And kids there with their bobby socks.
This song has personality, but it felt like a waste of Ariana's talent. It's not Seven Rings bad, but it's underwhelming. In the title, what does 34 plus 35 mean? Really? How has this joke not played out decades ago? Okay, strike one. Why is Demi Lovato still a thing? She's not a bad singer, but we've forgotten much better artists. Strike two, rah-rah empowerment lyrics, with the melodrama on 11. Strike three, the song is basically this.
I love me some me.
This song is boring with inexplicable noises. Nothing to stand out. Flow is pretty decent. The real reason Jump is on here, though, is the hiccups on the one of each measure. Somebody get the man a glass of water. If Lil Uzi Vert had will.i.am's ambition, he easily could have made 6 of the songs on the list. The problem is, he doesn't even have the initiative to suck properly. Sideways rhymes and the Undies reference place him here. Drake insists he's not taking drugs, while sounding like he's on every barbiturate known to man. Drake used so many phantom syllables to make his rhymes and meter. This flow reminds me of Gucci Mane's verse on this video.
Oh, you know I got a cold.
Why? What delightful music. Moser, please play me some more Drake.
Number 10. The Baby, not to be confused with the more interesting Lil Baby, released Bop, all caps, in November 2019 off his second album, Curve. Of all the 136 songs I listened to for this review, I'd have to say that Bop is the poster child for songs all about flexing and posturing. Something my generation called posing. The lyrics are just empty platitudes about how dangerous and extreme DaBaby is. To demonstrate how thug DaBaby is, producers Jetson Maid and Starboy chose to feature, of all instruments, the flute. The flute. The flute. And DaBaby's flow explores alternate facts about time signature and rhythm sequence. The empty bragging was the best part of the song. No thanks. Number 9. I'm going to tell you a personal story. My wife and I went to Cracker Barrel one day in 2011. And of course they played contemporary country music while we were there, which is fine. However, I noticed that about 3 out of every 4 of the songs they played had pop chords throughout. I made up my mind then that a country song with pop chords wins the laziest writing award. One of them girls is as basic a Nashville song with pop chords that you can get. This is cookie cutter country. Good thing we have the rapey lyrics to take our mind off the lazy writing. The gist of it is, her know me, she's totally ready to bang, right? Wink. Number 8. The song Silly Watch by Lil Uzi Vert comes with its own dance.
I've just been advised that the dance is completely unrelated to this song. Why does this song exist?
Is there a worldwide wood shortage that Lil Uzi Vert is helping with? Seriously, I tried to keep up with the lyrics. Stop me when we get something approaching a meaning, let alone inspiring. Was it about rhyming Millie Rock with Millie Rock that sets it apart? Was it the excruciating joke about one eye open like Fetty Wap? For the record, in a 3-minute song, after the requisite woos have been expended, 61 unique lines with the most painful forced rhymes with the word jot. Rhyme Zone is claiming copyright infringement. Number 7. Okay, the classic rock guy, may have a few old-timey ideas. But shouldn't a dance song make you want to, I don't know, dance? And about the dance itself, hold on.
I have questions. When you slide the left foot, isn't your right foot the plant foot? But that's how Drake says it goes, so let me try this. Right foot up, left foot slide.
I'm too old for this. Anyways, another lyric I take umbrage with. That's quite a claim there, Drake. But I'll give you your day in court. Here's Drake. And here's Mike. Drake. Mike. Drake. Mike. Nope. You actually dance more like the drunk geezers who will dance to this song at weddings. Number 6. Louis Capaldi. What Ed Sheeran would be if the monsters from Space Jam sucked out all his talent. My first exposure to Capaldi was through Todd in the Shadows, where he said,
Someone You Loved by Louis Capaldi is the worst #1 single of the decade. I will not be taking questions at this time.
Someone You Loved is not remotely a good song. Hell, I even referred to it in a negative light in my Best of the Teens video. A simple piano ballad. This can be done poorly. This can be boring. Or it can simply be the right choice on a great song. But I wouldn't even put it in my top 10 worst #1 hits of the teens list. Not in a decade which saw the Black Eyed Peas, Maroon 5, and LMFAO top the charts. Whoa, I forgot about that one. While Before You Go isn't as over-the-top whiny as Someone You Loved, considerably less effort was expended. Number 5. If you watch Todd in the Shadows, you know that there are 3 things that make his life a living hell. White guy with acoustic guitar songs, pop chords, and Jason Derulo. Jason Derulo, check. The pop chords go 1, 5, 6, 4. Savage Love, Laxed Siren Beat goes 6, 4, 1, 5. That's an inverted pop chord song. Wigwag song. Actually, yes. This is a Jack Johnson song played on a Casio. And you can add one additional level of suck to Savage Love, etc. It's a COD reggae song. Savage Love is Jason Derulo's least whelming song to date by far. I can't tell you how little I want to hear more from Josh 685. Number 4. My distaste for K-pop is not the reason for this. I don't enjoy BTS, but I never considered adding them to this list. Ice Cream did feature excruciating production and untalented singers singing strained metaphors for sex. After all that, it's not that bad. Maybe honorable mention, maybe off the list. Suck in the suckiest year in decades has bigger fish to fry. And then, at the 2-minute mark. Oh, precious! They think they can rap. With this rap verse, the merely lame becomes hilarious. Even back in the 80s, rap from people who can't comprehend rap as a concept was played out. I would like to thank Blackpink, all caps, for taking the initiative to suck spectacularly. Number 3. There's a strain of thought that goes like this. For decades, men have used pop music to express their sexual dominance and misogyny. Objectifying the opposite sex is as American as apple pie and insider trading. Isn't it past time for the ladies to flaunt their sexuality and turn the tables? In practice, I say on the contrary. Nicki Minaj shaking her booty is exactly what she would have done on a 2 Live Crew video. Rather than a repudiation of the demeaning Lil Wayne lyric, most often these songs are a tacit endorsement for more of the same. Enter Megan Thee Stallion. Her hit, Body, basically gives you brick house lyrics set to a car alarm. WAP was fine of TMI. Number 2. Lazy songwriting, my pet peeve. Maroon 5 reminds me so much of Adam Sandler. At one time they were okay. Nothing special, somewhat overrated, but they had their own style, and every so often they even stumbled into quality in their early years. After moves like Jagger, they found they were getting success by farting into a microphone. So why try? Memories, a mashup of Pachelbel's Canon in D and No Woman No Cry, went to number 2 in the charts. Bob Marley, good influence, right? It turns out their previous single was a cover of Marley's Three Little Birds. The hacks! They covered a Marley song and then ripped another one off. Maroon 5 go back to obscurity. Number 1. This is a music review. I'm not here to assess an artist's character or personal virtue or lack thereof. Chris Brown had 2 songs in the top 20 this year, and now he gave one only a passing consideration. It's a beautiful thing when the complete dirtbag has objectively the worst song of the year. Why is he famous? 6ix99 has no talent. This video represents his flow better than any insight I can provide. And I can't be the first person to point this out. Does Tekashi have authorization to use the N-word?
Get away from the door, nigga.
And he's not even a badass. He snitched. Perhaps it's just because he looks like what would happen if a Rainbow Flavor had a clown nightmare.
That's the Classic Rock Beagle's top 10 worst songs of the year for 2020. This is outside my comfort zone, but I was actually turned on to doing music reviews by watching artists do this type of video, like Todd in the Shadows or Mr. 96, Diamond Axe, also Double Agent. We have 3 regular features at the CRB. Best of the Decade. We review our 10 favorite songs from each decade, from the 50s through the teens. We've already completed the 90s through the teens. Album Rank, in which we review every full studio album from a given band or artist in the history of their catalog. We review them from worst to best. And also Torturing Dobbs, where my wife Rachel plays Ruwabia, the metal elf, who is trying to torture me into liking terrible music. There's an intro bit, and then I riff the videos afterwards. You can expect many of those not to make it through the copyright bots. I also have a new feature coming in January. Ooh. So I hope you... What? Oh. So now I can't tell people to slap a like, subscribe, or comment below, or as always, rock on.
Memento mori, o homine, et in aeternum non peccavis. Memento mori, o homine, et in aeternum non peccavis. Though I run teenage